Who is the king of the peppers? King of the hot peppers, you know? We're not going to say king of mild peppers by any means. Just bring the Chad, just bring the bagels in there. She'll be fine.
She won't stay in there for me to get them.
Okay. Well, she is that when we take that in the other room, honey. When you walk in there, she will. That's all good. If you're watching the replay, do me a favor. Smash that thumbs up. Smash that like button. Show the bowl some love. I don't know why it's foggy looking, man. YouTube Live is just wonky like that. It's just, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't know. The lighting is all right. Maybe it's uncomfortable. Dizzy Dragon is in the building. Dizzy, I'm glad you're on for this. I remember one of your posts where it showed that the botany book that showed the ghost pepper in the 1800s. If you can remember what year, yep, Jolokia, a nice one. Look at that. That's the perfect specimen, I think. It's just a great, you know, because ghosts can get a little bit chubbier looking in that. They can even be skinnier at times. Not usually, but they can. 1840s. Okay, Dizzy Dragon is my witness. And this is why, what's up, Michael? The Idiot Files is in the house. This is why I'm calling this the king of peppers, okay? I'm going to eat it with I got some bagels, cream cheese, and capers. No smoked salmon. There's a brand, I don't know if it's Duck Trap or something, smoked salmon that I haven't seen in a while. And so I'm a little bit cautious. I also stole some of Mrs. Bullcow's Monster Mash. It's a fermented version of Mad Mash that I do not make anymore, but I do, yeah. You know what? I heard that. I've heard people call it the King Chili, but it is. It's the King, man. Now, I'm going to tell you why I say that. I believe that this is the hottest pepper that's been around for a long time. So not only landrace, but I would say heirloom, right? Ghost in the Naga. Reports of these peppers going back to the 1800s. That means they've been around longer than that, I'm sure, okay? Now, with the Moruga scorpion, there's debate around the Moruga scorpion that it may have been created or selectively bred over years, and it's not that old. It's, you know, it's not definitely not as old as this. The 7 pots, we don't know, man. There's rumors about the 7 pots. They may have been around for, 100 years, 60, 70 years, but there's not really any, we're not seeing any proof. But with this, you talk to people from these regions, and they tell you that this pepper has been around forever. And if you see that botany book, Dizzy Dragon has a picture of it, where that is clearly a wild ghost pepper plant. Why do I say that? Well, it's a small plant. It has a large pod like this and a small pod on it, and that's it. If you grow chilies in the wild, if you just go out and throw some seeds out somewhere, that's what the yields on something like this would be, okay? They're not going to grow wild like the peri-peris and some of the Peruvian peppers. So this is what the interior looks like. I cut it a little weird. Classic ghost pepper. Yeah, I believe it existed before the spice trade too. Right, man. You got see. Here's the problem. A lot of people, they are chili with beans. Yeah, that's what I had. We had that last night. A lot of people are stuck on this certain path. Whether you're a creationist or an evolutionist, I see a lot of people fall into this, where they insist on going with that. What's up, Corey? Bhut Jolokia, the king of the chilies, fresh ghost pepper. It's a beauty, guys. All right, we're gonna try a bite on this bagel first. Right off the bat, stupid hot. You know what, Dizzy Dragon? I am too. I'm a creationist, but I'm a micro evolutionist, not macro. So, but a lot of people get stuck in that. So they try to explain the chili peppers as in they all came from South America and different conditions and selective breeding. Which yes, I know that happens, but people try to deny that chili peppers ever existed in Africa, that they ever existed in Pakistan, which is just stupid to say that. But anyways, the ghost pepper was the Guinness Book World Record world's hottest pepper. Now, these things do clock in between 800,000 and a million Scoville units. It's stupid hot. Burning my face off right now just from that small bite with food. It's one of my favorite red pods, okay? Reason why? Because it's stupid freaking hot and what the Sigma? Okay. What's up, Jeff? Yeah, I sure hope so. I'm tired of paying the amount of money for gas and groceries that I am. But anyways, let's get back in this. Let's do some more of this this ghost pepper on this bagel. What an absolutely stunning pepper we have here. Here's what I like about the ghost pepper. It doesn't have a lot of floralness. I'm getting some floralness from this, no doubt. But it's not overly floral. Not like a Reaper. That's a good one. You saw a lot of ghosts in the Gettysburg, Pennsylvania area that eat peppers. I'm from upstate New York. That is, people are terrified. Beardsley Castle, all that kind of stuff. Me, I'm not scared of no ghosts, none of that stuff. I'm scared of snakes, man. Like a haunted house, some haunted place, I'll go in and spend the night there and sleep like a baby. Alright, so there's still some ghost pepper. I'm gonna try some of this mash on there with this is the money bite. Right there, it's dripping. Marco's had this sauce. It's Monster Mash, so it's the original fermented version of Mad Mash. I do not make it commercially. It's not available for sale, but I make my wife some once a year, maybe more, and decided to steal just a little bit from her. That's right, Dizzy Dragon. Woo! I'm lit up right now. I'm gonna do a video on shorts. See how my viewers just went from 35 to 5. That's the shorts feed. Okay. I'm gonna do a video on that. Hot Time UK Chili Queen in the building. You know what that is? That's the king right there. That's the Bhut Jolokia. That is the ghost pepper. And I'm burning pretty good. And I'm having it with food too. Wow, it's screaming hot. My first fresh one of the season. Yeah, that's a slow burn. That's right, Dizzy Dragon. So the ghost pepper is a builder. Woo! Now I got heat when I first bit into it. But it takes about 3-4 minutes, man, to feel the full effect. If it was a Reaper, a Primo, even a Primotalii, I'd be burning within 30 seconds to a minute. The ghost pepper creeps. It'll fool you. But it's one of my favorite peppers. It's not that floral. And it's stupid hot. And the best thing is very neutral. So you can put ghost pepper in a taco sauce. You can put it in... I mean, I've made jerk sauces with ghost peppers before. I mean, it's just very versatile. Um, Unlike other peppers. Oh, let me show you guys something. Y'all have got to watch tomorrow's video. Let me see what Shaheen is saying. Heck yeah. So if you guys don't know who UK Chili Queen is, most of you do, but go sub to her channel. She's been doing pepper reviews, and no, we absolutely love them, man. And so she's putting out content every single day. We all slack off, people. We all do, but none of us are slacking up. I want to show you guys something. This right here, you're gonna see in tomorrow's video. Half of that pepper rocked me with food. I mean, it really literally almost ruined my whole day. I had to stop eating it, and I was eating food. That right there is an accidental cross. I went to both of my farmers that grow for my hot sauce business. Shirley Chaplin, what's up? Isn't it? So I thought that it was a fatality, like, because these yellow reaper. I'm like, that's not a yellow reaper. And the seeds came from a yellow reaper. Now I had some ones that I've selected phenos and I've kept them. I haven't bought any. I do buy isolated seeds, but if I don't isolate, I take seeds from 3 peppers. That way the chances of getting an accidental cross are less. I have a hot sauce company. I need yellow reapers. But one farmer has 2 plants, one has 1. So I won't use them for the sauce, but I will eat them and I will dehydrate them and make pepper flakes from them and have all kinds of fun with them. Am I growing anything interesting? So I have mostly heirloom stuff. I'm growing Scotch Brain, Scotch Bonnet, King Star Lemon Starburst. I do have some interesting stuff though, Shahina. I had a lemon scorpion that reverted to what they actually this year they grew orange. Now there's a video of me and Johnny when we were in Erie, and he ate one and he got rocked off of it. He was very surprised. So I have the orange lemon scorpion. I also have white scorpions. All came from white scorpion seeds. One of them reverted back to yellow, and it's not as hot as a yellow scorpion. It's actually milder and has a really smooth finish, really great taste to it. So I do find some cool, weird stuff. I had yellow I'm growing yellow T-Rexes. Shahina, you've had these before, I'm sure. This was created in the UK. But this, so I had some, I wish I had some in here, I don't. Oh, another one. I had the white scorpion, or I'm sorry, the white knight throw some peach pods. But the T-Rex yellow threw some golden pods, and they're all out of the same seed. So just random cool stuff like that. I got some classics, some fatalities growing. Lemon ghostlies. I got some white knights, white scorpions, and of course Primatalies. So got some nice Primatalies. I actually just had 2 in that bag. I took them out and set them aside. I'm going to keep them for seeds because they both have a really good pheno. So yeah, I'm growing some decent stuff. Not as crazy as I used to, you know. I used to go absolutely nuts. I used to just go buck wild, trying to have 100 to 200 varieties and stuff. And I don't care to go that route anymore. But you know how it is when you're a newbie. You want everything. Wow. I just lost my lens to my glasses. You know what, Shahina? Yeah, I didn't grow any primos this year. I think one of my partners has 1 plant. I grew them every year. Now, I did germinate some, and then, I know you remember I got sick back in March, and I was in bed 3 days, and I didn't didn't take care of my plants. It's the first time it's ever happened, but the bottom of the roots got dried out. When they were in the stage where they only had the catalone, yeah. So I actually did germinate 7-pot Primo. Sip Chomper, what's up? But I ended up dying. So, but yeah, I grew a 7-pot Primo every year. Yeah, it's making a comeback. But yeah, there should be more people growing it. But now, if anybody wants to make any sauce makers, let me just tell you this. If you're making a 7-pot Primo sauce, get a hold of Troy Primo. Troy has the mother load of mash. Thank you, Shahina. Of mash and powder. As much as you want. Okay? So all you sauce makers, you want to make sauce, get in touch with Troy. He has got it going on. He has the big shipment is in. And he has a ton of mash and powder, whatever you want. I think he'll have seeds for sale at the end of this year. Wow, that's hot. Whew. Wow. But yeah, love the 7-pot Primo. I use either 7-pot Primo or Primotalii for my pepper flakes. Oh, by the way, you see the back of the shirt? Harvest 912 sent me this. And this. Whew! So, Shahina knows what this is. This Sonny the Beast, what's good? This is all the peppers from the League of Fire title belt match and America's belt match that weren't eaten. All dehydrated. There's mustards, there's chocolates, there's reds, there's yellows, and then made into a pepper flake for you to enjoy. I don't know if they have any of these left. These are limited edition, but I'm going to review this. I might review it tonight. I'm making homemade meatballs in a little while, so, I'm going to be, I always put pepper flake on all my Italian food, but I'm really looking forward to this. It's hard for you guys to see it. There's a lot of different colors going on in there. You can see the yellow in the bread a little bit. My camera sucks too. I'm sorry. Woo! Yeah, I make homemade meatballs. Mrs. Bokow does not eat a lot of meat because she doesn't trust the industry. So we have a farmer that does everything organic, grass-fed and grass-finished. Mrs. Bokow will eat that. So, spaghetti and meatballs. Last week we made meatballs too, but we did, we had a French baguette, this big, huge one, and we made meatball hoagies with it, meatball subs. If you guys never checked out FireHub, you need to do so. Firehub.me. You can go on there, take a bottle of sauce, scan the barcode, and it'll pop up, and you can check it in. So when you're about to eat something, go in there, check it in. It's so amazing, man. I'm on there every day. But yeah, check out FireHub. They sell Takis over there. Where? Oh, across the pond? Wow. Guys, that is a very hot ghost pepper. And like Disney Dragon said, it is a builder. It's burning me now more than any time throughout me eating it. And I'm eating it with food. I can't believe 2 years ago I was popping holes in my mouth like that. Wow. You can go watch the videos. I had one that was so cool looking one time. And a guy up in Virginia grew it. And he sent me a nice, like a medium-sized box of pods for free. And I reviewed anything that was in there. That's one pepper. I was like, what is this? And it's on my channel as Funky Ghost Medina. But that thing looked like a Fraggle from Fraggle Rock. Like it came up to, and it turned, and then it had like a nose, and one of the coolest looking peppers I've ever seen. But yeah, it's so weird how my tolerance just dropped. Uh, I still got some challenges though. I got 2 Sip Chomper chips. I had 3, but I got craving something sweet and spicy the other night, and that was the target. I went in my fridge, and it was it's refrigerated, so it was firm. And I took a little bite, took another bite, and I just ate the whole thing. I'm like, heck yeah. Right now, the mouth's starting to go down. I'm getting used to it. It's tingling, but I had a little bit of a throat burn going. I was surprised, really. Don't get me wrong, I'll get a throat burn with Reds. It's not as intense as a chocolate or certain mustard pods, or even certain oranges. Yeah, so like I said, I have no clue what this thing is. It's insane. I'm going to let Mrs. Boca try it. The video will be up tomorrow. I actually videoed me eating it with some food, and I'm like, it's a mystery pepper, And it's weird because when the guy, I seen some at the other farm, and because I had some fatalities that were lighter yellow and kind of longer looking, I just said, those got to be fatality. What else could it be? The other guy said, it's fatality, He said, well, it's marked Yellow Reaper. I thought maybe he messed up. He didn't, but I called him earlier, and I said those were from a Yellow Reaper. So I know I've kept seeds from stuff that I grew, and then my buddy Tommy last year. Now, he grew Yellow Fevers and Yellow Reapers last year next to each other, but you never know. It could have been anything. Could have crossed with a red pod and just it stayed yellow. Doesn't. I have no way of knowing. There's no way. And anybody that tells you different, when you get all these idiots that say, I grew this and this and this, whatever. Now, I do know one year I had some red habaneros. This is 2020, I think. I think it was 2020. I had red habanero plant and a Reaper plant that I bought from Lowe's, right? Growing out back, and there was nothing else around it except a shishito plant, okay? And I kept seeds, right? I kept seeds from the Reaper, and the next year, what I got came out looking like a red habanero. I bit into it, it tasted like a red habanero, but it was hotter and it was floral as all hell. So I would say, most likely, that habanero and that Reaper are what crossed. I don't know any of my neighbors if they're growing. I don't see any peppers, you know what I'm saying? So most likely, because of the fact that that's all there was a shishito, a Reaper, and a hob, Most likely that was what it was. But you can't state 100% for sure. You got these people with these big fields full of peppers, or other people, they might have a neighbor that's growing peppers, and they automatically say, oh, that must have crossed with that. You don't know that. You don't know that. And that's why I tell people to be careful, man. I mean, look at the controversy around the Primotalii. Yeah, people are like, oh, it's Chris Saunders created that by crossing a 7-pot Primo and a Fatalii. You don't know that. What we do know, Chris Saunders took seeds out of a Fatalii, okay, and grew them out, and what he got was the Primotalii. Now, it had a tail. Did it most likely cross with the 7-pot Primo? Yes. The 7-pot Primo has very good genes. But was it for sure? No, it wasn't. But we do know, this is the cool thing about Fatalities. You get all these people out here that take a stupid, uh, yeah, and crosses aren't that common. They happen. I've had it happen to me. I had 7 Pot Pink. You know, things came out red and elongated, and they tasted terrible. You know, I'll tell you right now, a lot of the accidental crosses I've seen, I haven't really liked that much. I don't know why. You know, so I think people scrap them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I'm probably not gonna. It's hot as all hell. It's a good pepper, but who really cares? You know what I'm saying? There's so much out there right now. It's like, why even bother? You know what I mean? And so, you know, you get people who want to try something new. I understand it, but man, there's so many people doing it. There's so many people doing it right. Then there's other people that are renaming stuff, and so I would probably say about 20% of the peppers out there are renamed. In the world of the super hots, I'm not saying, you know, peppers in the whole world, but yeah, look at the fatality. Look at and to prove the fatality that it creates some of this weird stuff. If you talk to Alec from Bull City, the Bull City Pepper Company, okay, he crossed, and I think it's been a while. The pepper's probably on, I don't know, F8, 9, or 10 now, but it's stable. He crossed a Reaper and a Fatality together, and he got the pepper that he calls it the Fatal Death Pepper. And that pepper, they make a sauce from it. Death Rides a Bull, and that is probably the hottest all natural hot sauce I've ever had. And I've ate the pepper, and also blindly gave one to Mrs. Bokow, and Mrs. Bokow was eating Hellhammers and Primatalis every day. Okay, and I gave her. Do you remember that, Chaz? When I gave you that
orange thing?
No, not that one. The Fatal Death. It was a red one, and it looked kind of like one of these.
I don't know.
I gave it to her. It was 2 years ago. But there's a video. When I review it, you can hear in the background. I just didn't say nothing. I did not say nothing to her. All I know is I gave it to her. She went in there and was eating, and she was like, "Holy crap! What is that?"
I do remember.
Yeah. What is that? That's freaking the hottest thing I've had. You know, that season. It's the hottest pepper. So that's the Fatality and the Reaper cross. You see what I'm saying? So I believe it, Dizzy Dragon. I don't know what it is about the Fatality that I don't know how it pushes along, but you know, you get these people that think that they're gonna cross. You know, say they're like the hottest land race, Moruga. You know, that's got highs in the 2 million highs, right? I'm gonna cross the Moruga and a Dragon's Breath, right? They say Dragon's Breath tested at 2.4. It's probably did it. It might have been at a high that hot, right? And they're like, and I'm gonna come up with something that's 2.7. Take out Pepper X, you know. They cross the Moruga and the Dragon's Breath, and they'll get something that might have a high of 1.6, 1.7, and then the average on it is 1.2, like most super hots. You know what I'm saying? Most red super hots. They're averaging between 1 million and 1.2 million. You know, there's some of them like Johnny and David. They were testing anytime they get products. You know, if they're going to buy 10 kilos of Carolina Reaper pepper powder, they send away samples for testing. And they were getting at one point most of their what they have now. Their Reaper powder is hotter, quarter of a million SHU hotter. That's the UC Reaper powder. So, but before they had that, the regular Reaper powder they were getting, which I believe was from Pucker Butt and maybe some other people, it was testing at 800,000, 750,000, 800,000. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, the SHU numbers are all over the place. I mean, it's hard. What you have to do is you have to test for years. You have to test multiple batches. You have to keep going in and doing it over and over and over, man. In the name of science. Well, yeah. So the Moruga average now is 1.4. Yeah, and I believe it. Let me tell you something. Me personally, I'm not a fan of red Maruga scorpions. I love the white. I love the freaking yellow Maruga. The red and the caramel and the chocolate Maruga, they're too floral for me. I can't do them. But, but, I will say this, that, the Maruga is the hottest land race. Now, I call the Ghost the king of the peppers because I believe it's been around for longer. Than the Maruga, but the Maruga definitely tests hotter than the Ghost. And yeah, they rock me. They rock me. They have a. I mean, how do you think these super hots, these crazy ultra hots came out? So many of them are a cross between a 7-pot or a Maruga crossed with a Naga or a Bhut. You see what I'm saying? And so, that's what. I mean, pretty much almost all of them are. There's very few that are crosses within their own land race. I'm sure there are, though. I mean, there's different, like, I know some of the Super Ghost, which is a ghost crossed with a BOC, which is a Bhut Orange Copenhagen, so two kinds of ghost peppers. I know that there's some people that have crossed 7 pots and Marugas back and forth, stuff like that. But most of the stuff out there look at Troy Primo's 7-pot Primo, He crossed a Naga with a 7-pot, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But, alright guys, I just wanted to talk about the ghost pepper. I had that beautiful ghost pepper. I'm like, man, this is the king of chilies right here. And absolutely love it. There was hardly any floralness to it, just a little touch, but not too bad. There wasn't really much bitterness there. They make a great sauce. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, usually it's a Trinidad and Indian pepper cross and stuff, and then people will cross in some other stuff here and there. My favorite pepper is honestly the 7-pot brain strain crossed with the MOA Scotch bonnet, which is the Scotch brain. Right now and last year, I can say that's my favorite pepper. Carbonero is up there. Fatali was for a while, but the Fatali's they're a good pepper. They're great, and I grow them every year. But heck yeah, Chili Chaplin. But right now, the Scotch brain is my favorite. It was last year, and the year before I don't remember. I think it was up there, but it's just I just ate one yesterday, the day before, and it's just the thick walls on it, and when you bite. When you bite into it, and you get that like squirt, like the juice is just as juicy as all hell. Okay, all right, Dizzy Dragon, I'll check it. Hey, I just want you guys to know I freaking appreciate you guys, and I love you. Come back, watch this video, watch tomorrow's video, this mystery pepper one. Okay, I won't. Watch, and you guys watch. Trust me, tomorrow's video, and you're gonna see that. And I ate it with food, man, and I got way more lit off of that than that freaking ghost pepper. Like, trust me, I ate less than half of it because a piece of it fell. I remember, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm not doing this to myself today. But we will be back on here. We got some good content coming. Remember, if anybody wants to join the bullpen, when you click out of this, just go back to my channel, press join now. That's behind the scenes stuff, members only stuff. We do a little extra. We put up extra content, But it's a good time. And if anybody wants to join, come join the bullpen. We'll be putting some more stuff up on there, and it's gonna be a the chocolate 7-pots. I grew them the last 3 years. This year I didn't grow them. Stupid hot. Chocolate 7-pot blows. I'm gonna tell you right now. Chocolate 7-pot blows away a chocolate Primotalii. I'm sorry. I'll stand by that, okay? Can I get a witness? Yes, because I got some, okay? There's a lot of... Listen, Nick Kemp's Hades, NK Hades, blows the chocolate Primotalii out of the water. Now, I don't know how they would both do in a test. They're both chocolate pies. They both test lower than the red version, I'll tell you that. But the burn on that son of a gun blows away the chocolate Primotalii. So I respect the chocolate Primotalii. I absolutely love it. I love the powder. I had chocolate Primotaliis from 3 years ago in my freezer, vacuum sealed, 2 bags, right? Vacuum sealed. Tad and Kit from Harvest 912 they had ran out of their chocolate Primotalii chug, which they used powder for it, and they couldn't get their hands on any. This was in the wintertime, man, and there was they weren't going to get their hands on any. And they asked me, I'm like, no, I don't know where you. I said, let me just check my freezer, and I looked, and not in my commercial freezer. This is just in my personal, little freezer, just peppers in there. Open it up. I dig in the back. I found them. I was like, holy crap! So I sent them to him. Actually, I dehydrated and sent them to him. But so I love the chocolate Primotalii. I'm not trying to put it down. I just think that there's other chocolate pods out there that have a worse burn to them. That's right, Dizzy Dragon. You are correct about that. We got sauces too, guys. We're going to be reviewing. I'll give you guys a sneak peek since we're on here. F Milk got hot sauce. Never had it. I got a Melinda's here. You guys, I've had every Melinda's but this one. This is the 4X Reserve. Okay. I have an iguana sauce. The Fuego. I never had this either. Now, I've had a bunch of iguana sauces. It's old school company. Been around for a long time. I did one Fat Cat already. I got two more. So I got the Hissy Fit, which is their Reaper sauce, and their Chairman Meow's Revenge, which is on Hot Ones. It's one of the lineups. It's a scorpion sauce. I heard it's not that hot, but I heard, their last one I had was really good. The Brutal Bajan. Baja. It's like Baja. This one is got, I think it's got mustard or something. No, it's a really cool color. Look at that. So that's a Baja style sauce. Got this one called Mad Cat, and this is from North Carolina, but I've just never heard of it. I've never heard of it in my life. Catch a Fire Authentic Jamaican Gourmet. So this looks like it could be a jerk sauce. See the color? So I make my own jerk sauce. I do, but I got two Hellfires here we're gonna get to eventually, and this is gonna be cool because I have never had Hellfire hot sauce. I know you guys don't unfriend me for that, but I just never got around to it. So I got two Hellfires in the building. I've got some other ones back here. Oh, I've got some of this the spicy Italian, and one of them says mild on it. So I did the hot one before. I put it on like a meatball sub or something. It was amazing. I do have a couple of these. Where is this? Oh, I never had this before. Smoke It Ed Special Blend. 2019? It's a 2019 vintage hot sauce. I don't know. I'll try it. You know me. Chiba Gold, which I guess is a Scotch bonnet and mustard base, Jamaican style sauce. What else we got here? Cajuns, the Irish sauce. I've had most of Cajun. Well, I can't say I've had most. I've had a lot of Cajun sauces. Okay. Original habanero from Spicy Shark. Never had that. Mikey V's, another one of my favorite sauce makers. So this is the garlic scorpion. I've had the roasted garlic reaper. I've had the pickle sauce. It's amazing. I love tacos so much, and some other ones. I've had the gator toes. I've had a lot of Mikey V's products. I got another one from Fire the Hole. This is the lemon pucker punch. I did the PH3. I have one dessert sauce here. This is the extra hot Nacho Mama's Chamoy, baby, from High Desert. And then I was one of the testers on this. This is the Ruthless Reaper's new Duende. And this is a taco sauce with the toasted corn chips in the sauce. Yeah. So I was lucky enough to try the prototype, but this is the finished product. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I got this Moonshine Madness barbecue sauce. This is Pappy's. This is a hot one. Yeah, it's XXX. So this is a huge bottle. Now the reason why I haven't done that barbecue, I've had that for a long time. The reason why I haven't done it yet is because I have other barbecue sauces open, and I don't eat a lot of barbecue sauce. So, you know, I just don't. So basically, anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I've been on here rambling for quite some time. Freaking love you guys so much, and thank you for dropping in. And we'll be back. Make sure to check out tomorrow's video, and if you can, join the bullpen. We'll have some more content coming really, really soon. Uncle Bull Cow freaking loves you.